Hey guys, and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be reading a small excerpt from my newly published novel, Dragon Guardian Fire. So sit back and enjoy yourself. Marin stood in a dark space. Though she could see no one, she knew she was not alone. An eerie feeling swept over her like a massive wave, surrounding and almost drowning her. Somehow, Marin managed to swim to the surface of her fear and break free. Once again, a low, wicked laugh reached her ears. Marin spun around to see Naga standing a few feet behind her. She was dressed in a long, blood-red gown that fit her like a second skin. A serene smile played over her dark, sensual lips. "Hello, Marin," Naga hissed softly. Marin took a step back, and her hand instinctively flew to her medallion. Naga laughed. "That little toy will no longer protect you from me, you pathetic half-breed." Ruby eyes narrowed as Naga drew closer and hissed into Marin's ear. "I know that you live, and I know where you are." Marin awoke with a start and sat bolt upright in bed, her hand flying to her heart as she drew in ragged breaths and tried to calm herself. After a few moments, Marin slowly cast her gaze around the room, and she immediately began relaxing upon remembering where she was. It was with a soft and contented sigh that Marin remembered that she was in Silvestri and that she was safe. She was in a place where Naga could never reach her, and it was with that thought in mind that Marin settled back comfortably in her large bed, nestled safely amongst the silken sheets and pillows. Moonlight spilled into her room from the open doors of her balcony, and the long, lightweight drapes fluttered slightly in the gentle night breeze, which wafted the subtle scent of the night-blooming flowers into the room. Marin smiled sleepily as her eyes began closing and she drifted off once more into the land of dreams, only this time to a more pleasant realm. She sighed softly as the memories of the night's events replayed through her mind and began taking on a life of their own. With Noctem curled into a black ball upon her pillow and sleeping peacefully beside her head, Marin's dreams were filled with images of her and Taliesin dancing through the marble halls of the castle. She was dressed in a flowing white gown of velvet and gossamer, and he was dressed in the robes of the same vivid blue as his eyes. It was all so real. Marin could actually feel the warmth of Taliesin's hands as they held hers. It was so romantic, so perfect, especially when Taliesin leaned in to kiss her after murmuring her name. Even in her sleep, Marin's heart fluttered, and as she rolled over onto her side while hugging one of her pillows to her, she smiled blissfully as a soft sigh escaped her. Even in her dreams, Marin loved the way her name sounded upon Taliesin's lips. The half-elf suspected nothing as she lay asleep in her bed. So lost was she in her dreams that she did not notice that all of a sudden the moonlight, which had been spilling gently over her face, disappeared, as though the moon itself had been covered by a black cloth. A soft breeze suddenly ceased, and all became so very still and silent as the grave. So caught up was she in the utopian setting of her dream that Marin did not even sense the strange magic entering her room and melting the lock on her door. In fact, it was not until the pungent odor of death and decay reached Marin's nostrils and permeated her dream that she finally opened her eyes. And that was when she saw them. That was when Marin saw the corpses in various states of decay, dressed in burial robes. They climbed over her balcony and then shuffled and shambled into her room, making their way towards the bed with outstretched arms as death rattles sounded in their throats. If you want to know more, be sure to buy a copy of my novel, Dragon Guardian Fire, written by me, Aida Jacobs. It is available for purchase on my website, on Amazon.com, as well as BarnesandNoble.com. So go on, get yourself a copy, and have yourselves a great day.